Not yet.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are.
Hey,
Look at
man.
you looking all cute, and look at me looking like Uncle Fester. Hi, how are you?
Well, you know what? I put my cap on because I thought my hair needs shaving, and that's about 70.
Do I have a
But,
cap? No.
yeah. And the other one was in the car, so I've had to grab this quickly. This is nice being on here.
Yeah.
Hey, Logan. Um, yeah, it's lovely. And how are you, my dear?
Well, I have some stories to tell, can I?
Yeah, go on then.
So I have, you already know this, but speaking of too much information, I had a CT scan done on Monday, and I actually, hi all, and I actually had they found a huge ass kidney stone, which is about the size of,
A lemon.
well, not really, but it's about the size of this crystal right here.
Oh,
And I need to, and the urologist was like, I need to pee this out through, you need to pee this out through your urethra. And I was like, no,
no way.
I'm not going to do that. This is going to be a lot of pain. So I was like, I don't want that. And I don't want to be in constant fear of having these colics again. So he was like, you know what? You're kind of right. So we're going to have another picture taken of you on Friday, an x-ray so I can see how hard it is. And then we're going to determine whether or not we're going to crush it with a crusher through sound waves, or if we're actually going to have to operate it. So and I was so relieved because finally there's a resolution for all this fucking pain I've been in for all these
I know
fucking.
it's good, isn't it? I said that to you yesterday. At least you know now, and
I've been
it,
going through this since January, like a
I know,
half
yeah.
year.
It ain't been the best, has it, my darling?
Not really. So I was really happy because I can't. Have you ever seen? I don't know if people in the comments want to see it right now. Wink. But have you ever seen a man's piss slit? This doesn't fit through that. So no,
Well,
sir.
no, unless you're into that sounding where you put the tubes down. You'd pass it like what I mean. You'd pass it then.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is. I mean, yeah, it ain't the best thing, is it? So fucking
Yeah.
nightmare. Just a second. I will just
Yeah.
want to because in case we forget. Uh,
Okay.
Logan, you're doing it all the time, love I know. Um, Lennox, right? I just want to give a huge shout out to Lennox, our friend from Hello Ugly, because a deck has just been launched on Kickstarter today. Obviously, Lennox is the lady behind Coastal Curiosities. I have shared it on my Instagram, but like we'll obviously leave a link as well.
Yeah, I can see if I can put like a link in the chat. Maybe that works. I hope it does.
It as well. So yeah.
I can't put it in the chat because I'm not logged into my YouTube account. So maybe someone else can. But
Yeah, just Lennox, if you want to put a link up, that would be appreciated.
yeah, feel free to drop the link.
Hi,
It's so good.
Catherine. Hi, Miranda. Everybody else who's here, Moran and anybody else. Reese. Blue Crescent Moon. Red Wing. That's about it. Yeah. Okay. So thanks all for coming.
Yeah.
So today the deck is called Peculiar Pathways, by the way. Right. So tonight we've come on because I mean I know we're
Stop.
super early, but we
Stop. Stop. Stop.
go on
Stop.
now.
Stop. 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 No. 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 You know what we're gonna do? I'm
What?
going to actually like share this with the peeps right now.
Oh, you've done it.
I'm
Brilliant.
going to show it on screen. Peculiar Pathways. This is the campaign. It's absolutely stunning. Look at these fucking cards. I love this. Look
Absolutely
at
gorgeous.
look at that. Oh, it's so stunning. The color schemes, the vintage quality. Every design is just busy enough, not too busy. I adore the backs, Lennox. Like
A very
seriously.
neat deck in it with all that vintage.
Like, and Lennox Reese is not some random bitch. Like, she actually is a legit, like, pro graphic designer with, like, and I didn't even know this, but I was, like, sort of peeping, stalking her web pages, and she's a really, really, really good graphic designer with like huge, very like prolific clientele, like Coca-Cola and shit like that. Like she does ads for them, and you can really tell like this is to me the pinnacle of graphic design and
Yeah.
collage art. If I can
And
be
can I add on the end of that, she's also a wonderful person.
yes, and that is so fucking refreshing. Like honestly.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, it is.
I think that is really refreshing. After all
It
the
is.
shit that you
Yeah.
and I have been through, I love that.
Yeah, it's nice to see somebody fucking real for a change.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I mean, Logan's has just been funded as well. So Logan's in the process of shipping out his Kickstarters at the moment because we spoke earlier. And
Really? Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool.
that's it. I think that's about news at the moment. In it, obviously there's more Kickstarters there, but like, I ain't interested. I only care about the people who care about me. So yeah, and it's true, innit? So
Well,
yeah,
isn't the Ascension Tarot Kickstarter is over, so that's
yeah, Danny's is done now. Yeah, so like everything's like, on plan with people, and yeah. So if anybody else has got any news, any links or anything, please feel free to post. Absolutely zero, no AI. That is a rule. On any Kickstarter, I don't care who it is, whether it's a friend we've known for 50 years, no AI. So we want to. I don't waste my love at all, Mel. We want to say a big welcome to Mel as well to the spooky season live, because she said to me earlier, I fucking hate that word. So like, it's not really like, it is kind of like a pre like Halloween kind of thing in case we're
a
busy.
little bit. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
October is very always feels very short, and I in the preparation for this, I have a shit ton of decks, by the way, Martin. Don't know how you
I
are.
haven't actually got that many. What I've done is, because we've done this a few years, didn't we? And I thought I ain't going to get the ones that I've shown before. That everybody, people will recognise these, obviously. But I ain't going to do like the ones that everybody kind of uses, like the Halloween tarot, because I absolutely test it. And some of the others, I haven't got the Halloween Oracle, so I can't show that. But I've got some that I've been using and do use kind of all year round as well, and not just for Halloween. Um,
Same, same.
and I've also got a couple of books, and I've also got one deck that's really, really special. I've recently acquired. And so, yeah, well, first of all, I want to say, I don't think I've ever said this before, that until recently, say the last 20 years, I mean, it isn't that recently, really, but Halloween was never a thing in the UK.
Was it wasn't?
Not really. I mean, yeah,
Hmm.
we you do trick or treat when we was kids, but not on the grand scale of like what happens now. There was never no like kind of Halloween parties. The shops didn't really have any stuff in, and it's only been the lot that we've kind of caught up with America, and things like that. I mean, I do love it. I mean, one is the day after my birthday, so I'm gonna love it. And two, I'm a fucking Scorpio, so I'm gonna love it even more.
Yeah,
But
like in the whole dark thing, you're so like toxically polarizing as a person because with you it's either really dark skulls,
yeah,
slutty vampires, or very light, breezy, girly pink, and there's no in between.
that's probably on Asperger's. But yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah, it is. I mean, I've always loved autumn as a season anyway. It's my favourite season.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan
same.
of summer, and obviously I like the feeling of winding down. Then we've got the run up to Christmas, ain't we? And then it's all over again. So I love Halloween, and I love to watch an horror movie. I love the kind of build up to it. Um, the last 2 years we've been to London together in way, and that's been kind of towards Halloween. So I love it, and so we thought we'd come on tonight and pull a couple of decks out and like give our thoughts on them.
I don't really have a ton of Halloween decks. Like
I haven't got anything
the
specific.
Halloween decks that are out there, I find them to be very bad when you would think that it'd be really easy to make a really good, fun Halloween deck. Like everything that's out there The original Halloween tarot, hate it. The Vanessa tarot is kind of Halloweeny,
That's
hate it.
awful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awful. The Trick or Treat tarot by Llewellyn, hate
Oh,
it. The Halloween Oracle by Stacey DeMarco with 7 different skull cards
awful.
and awful, all awful. So I
It's
was
all
like,
too gimmicky and novelty. It's got the novelty factor to me, and it's all it's all geared towards that that teen kind of young witchy
it's very
market.
childish. Like,
Yeah, it's very childish. There's nothing really that kind of as the whole concept of Halloween and what it means.
yeah,
And I ain't gonna go into all the backstory of that tonight, but yeah, I mean there is some kind of I mean I notice a lot of people as well, like I ain't bashing anyone. Um but I mean everybody kind of gets these darker decks at this at this time of the year to do shadow work. What about the other fucking 11 months of the year, loves? Yeah, so yeah, it's kind of like it has got that novelty factor to it, which is cool. And I love to see people's posts on Instagram, especially the dark aesthetic. I absolutely love it with the skulls and all that shit that goes with it. You're right, Mel. UK doesn't do Halloween. Tesco selling some toxic dress up clothes doesn't cut it. Exactly. Um, yeah, so we thought we'd have a little play tonight, and I've got. I'll start off, Levi. I've got this. This isn't really I bought this deck on a whim. Where did I get it from now? I can't remember if I got it from eBay
from
or
some slag.
yeah, somebody fucking sent it or something. And this is this is like a really strange little deck, and it's the Enigma Oracle cards, and it's
Yeah.
by Daniel Daniel Martin Diaz, and it didn't come with a little white book, so I've had to fucking troll the internet for the meanings, and luckily I found them on something. So this is just I don't know, there's something really kind of unsettling about this deck. I don't know what it is. Um Whether it's the starkness of it, I don't know, there's something really kind of strange about it. And when I started hi Jan, when I started
Hi.
first using it, kind of made me feel a little bit uncomfortable. I don't know why.
It's kind of got that Russian propaganda art
It
vibe.
has, yeah, yeah, it has, yeah. It reminds me of that very, very, very much, and it's super simple to use. But yeah, I mean, I don't often use it, but I thought I'd put it out this week to kind of use it on my feed to see what kind of you know readings we get from it. But this is one you don't see very often. I think it is an indie deck. I've no idea whether it's still available or not. I think I paid £10 for it. But yeah, it's really cool. Yeah,
It's definitely more expensive than £10, so you got a
yeah,
good deal
yeah,
for that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think he's the guy who worked with somebody who done that kind of muted alchemical deck that I've also got by oh, what's the name?
Lucky Devil Tarot,
Yeah, 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 yeah. So he's the guy who
the
worked with.
Earth Magic Tarot.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So yeah, it's a nice, straightforward, simple Oracle deck. But yeah, the artwork kind of creeps me out a little bit. But there you go. So that's my first one. I wouldn't say it's an Halloween deck per se,
You
but
sound so enthusiastic.
yeah,
Lol.
no, yeah, it's just one of them. Oh, I don't know whether I'm going to use that. I'm never going to sell it, but I mean, it's one of them, innit?
Yeah, I mean it's cool. They have other really cool zany decks that creator does. It's pretty dope actually.
Yeah, it's kind of good, innit?
In that same vein, I also have an oracle which is called the Oracle.
Oh, I've seen that before.
I mean, I don't use it that much. It's by Becky Cloonan, who apparently is a big deal, but I'd never really heard from her. This just appeared on my feed at one point, and it is. What is it? It is a deck of 40 cards by Becky Cloonan, inspired by myth, folklore, and cautionary tales. So this is kind of spooky. The Child.
Oh,
Uh,
that's nice. Is that an indie deck?
yeah, Three Wishes. What does this say? The Storm, the Knight. It's kind of archetypal. The Wolf,
Yeah, it's nice. I like it.
the Withering Swamp. Well, that's a description of
Me.
your asshole. The Widow. The letter, well, you can kind of, it's pretty cool.
Good, actually, I like it. I've never seen it before anywhere.
I believe she's a graphic novelist. I've had this for a while, and I really do like it, because there it does come with a little trifold booklet, but you don't really need that
No,
per
it's pretty
se.
straightforward to read, isn't it?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can kind of like, there's no keywords on here, but I can kind of do a reading off of the archetype of the hunter, the seal skin. So obviously that's kind of a Selkie reference. Is it Selkie? Yeah, it's Selkie. Yeah.
Yeah.
The sea. So it has all these like the king. So it has all these cool archetypes. The backs look dope as hell as well. I really like it, and it kind of got that creepy, spooky, autumny fairy tale vibe, which
Yeah,
I
it's
like a
nice.
lot.
I really like that. And it's unlike me to say I instantly like something. Of course, Emma, you always join at the weirdest moments.
Yeah,
Yeah, we it's
that's
just
you.
that's really nice. I love it. You'll have to show me that properly offline. Do me
Yeah,
read.
it's actually it's cool. The artist's name is Becky Clunan. I don't know if she still has any copies. Be forewarned though. This is very much on make playing cards cardstock, so it's nothing special in terms of cardstock.
Well,
But
it don't
it's
have to be special,
it's
does it?
cute. It's really cool. It's something different, and it's cool. I like it.
Right, okay. Now I'm on to my next one, and I absolutely love these ladies. These are the people from the Witchwood Oracle. I've got all of them. These are fortune cards, so you get 1, 2, 3, 4, a shit ton of like instruction cards with just the meanings on. So what I love about these, they are amazing. I've read for people with these, especially I don't know what my first one's called now, but these are super, super easy to read with. They're super popular. Think Lenormand-ish. There's
Yeah, kind of like old European cartomancy style
old
decks.
European, yeah. I love the font. I love everything about these decks. And I've been using these now for a few years, and they are Danny, kind of one of my favourites to use. And I think these are super. Sometimes they have a sale on where all the decks are half price. They're based in the UK.
Yeah.
The card stock's lovely as well. And normally I think them about £20 for a deck, which is an absolute bargain. And I love it, yeah, because
Yeah.
they all put upright and reverse meanings in the cards.
You
Um,
got me one, and I love that, the tattoo one. And
the tattoo one, yeah,
they're cute, nifty decks. They make great stocking stuffers as well for
they
Christmas and
do,
shit.
yeah. And this one especially, this is the original one, I think it's called, the original fortune card. But you can see they're very archetypal as well, and super simple to read with. So yeah, that's another one of my favourites. There's only 32 cards in, but you don't need very many of these anyway.
It's fun, it's cute, it doesn't always have to be that serious, right?
No, no, no. And so I
And
love that.
I've really been sort of into more, not necessarily learning new systems, but more working with symbolism like this, where you kind of intuitively think and feel what that significance that symbol has to you,
Well,
basically.
do you know, I had this really, really amazingly cool deck come yesterday, which I'll show you in a bit, when we're doing this live. And honestly, Levi, I did a reading with it last night. Oh, I'm going to tell you all when I show you the cards. So there's a
Yeah,
reason why I'm telling you. So
cool.
yeah, I mean, I love, as you say, I prefer to work with symbolism. That's why I love the Lenormand so much.
Yeah,
Um, and sometimes, as you say, you need something quick, straight to the point. You ain't got to think about anything. You ain't got to put like a shit ton of cards out in a reading, and that's what I like about it. So,
yeah.
what's your next deck?
Well, it's actually one that I made, and this is also something that literally anyone can do, for themselves, as long as you have like some sort of software where you can add text to pictures. So they can either be Canva or a
Bizarre,
Procreate.
bizarre,
Um,
bizarre, and a few others.
yeah, let me quickly do this. So, um, I love Jasmine Beckett Griffith, right?
Yeah,
She's the artist that has all these girls with big eyes and they look kind
yeah.
of
She
gothic.
you could kind of like categorize Jasmine in that kind of like Halloweenish vibe because the girls are kind of gothy and spookyish.
And she literally put most of her art into the public domain. You still have to sort of log into her website, which doesn't cost you anything, and you have to check them out, but it'll cost you $0. And you can literally download all her art and create your own deck with it. And what I did was I created my own tarot deck with her art and printed it, had it printed on make playing cards.
Love that. Yeah.
There already is the beautiful creatures tarot, which I also love, but I also really like this. So
Yeah, I like it as well. It's
I just
nice.
really I love her art. I love her style. It's just really, really dope. It's cool looking. Yeah, and I just really liked it. I mean, this isn't creating. This is curating. Um, and there were some people that were like, "Ooh, I would love to have one," and I sort of promised people to send one, but printing an Oracle-sized tarot deck off of Make Playing Cards costs like £60, so it's kind of expensive. The Blythe dolls.
Floyd, yeah, this is what looks like. Yeah,
I love, but I love this a lot. You can basically like not even just make a tarot deck, but you can make your own Oracle deck, however you want it, and you can just have it printed, and it's just so freaking cool and cute. These are the backs that I chose, which I love, and I don't know, it was a lot of fun. So for all the people out there that kind of want to create their own deck but don't know where to find cool art to use, you
yeah,
can actually use this without guilt. So
it's lovely. Lennox, we need a conversation about this. Right, can you just excuse me? I've got to get something.
of course he does. He
Carry on.
always needs He
Carry on.
always needs to get something. Oh, Aaron is here as well, and I saw B. But yeah, I loved curating the Jasmine Beckett Griffith tarot that I made. I know that Julie at Peekaboo Rose actually has hers for sale, but it's just so much fun to do. So yeah, I really like doing that.
That's really nice, by the way. I love what you've
What's
done.
your next deck, bitch?
Right, okay then. Now this, I'm not going to go into what happened because no, I don't, Mel. I want it so bad. It's so bloody expensive. The Blythe Doll Tarot. This is an incredibly special deck. It's by Carrie Paris. I think it's kind of out now. I had it from Oneness Emporium, and this has completely blown my mind. Because it's based on kind of spirit work. There's an incredible guidebook with it. I Coco, everybody else B, Erin as well. The what you do is like it's kind of like working with spirit on this. So you've got like a shit ton of cards. How many cards is there? 82 cards and an 144 page guidebook.
Ooh, that's a
And
lot.
each card just has a little keyword on the bottom, and then there's an entry in there. The Spirit Throne is the card you use basically to kind of invite spirits in. And you use that and you put something like somebody who's passed over. I used a photo of my dad on top of the card, and then you just pull three cards or as many as you want to. And these are more kind of messages from obviously attention is you need to pay attention to something. So some of them are very straightforward, some of them I've had to kind of like look in the guidebook for a little bit more information. But I
Yeah.
would it's not guidebook heavy in the slightest, it really isn't.
No, it's really usable
Yeah,
actually.
it is, and it's all proper vintage illustrations. It's just amazing, and the readings I have done with this deck have been absolutely incredible, and it's also changed my mind about what I thought about the spirit world and everything like that. It's kind of opened my mind up a little bit,
Yeah.
and it's also made me want to kind of go down the ancestral route as well. So this is a complete, fantastic, phenomenal deck. So it's
Yeah.
on the mass market as well. Yeah, it's just beautiful. So I think this retails for about £27, something like
Yeah.
that.
Well, it's not bad for an 82 card
I mean,
deck.
the marketing's been brilliant. What Carrie Carrie's done because I mean obviously it's come out at this time of the year.
Let me
Um,
guess who published it. Was it Schiffer?
it was Schiffer, yeah, and it's really good for Schiffer. It is on the glossy cardstock, but you can overlook that, because the
You can. You know, the thing is, I love taking pics, and sometimes that's difficult. They have gotten a lot better because
they have. I
you
mean, it is nice. I've
they
got
used to have the cards sticking all together, stuff like that, you
It
know.
doesn't do that no more. And Lennox, you're on about the siren song with that squid baby. Yeah, that I got that one as well. But yeah, this is like incredible. So anybody who wants to kind of do any spirit kind of work, that's your deck. Oh bollocks! I don't know what that was. That's the deck to use.
So one that I really, really like, which is in that ghastly Llewellyn box, but hey,
Oh, I love that deck so much.
the Raven's Prophecy. I've never read any of the Raven Cycle books, nor do I intend to, because frankly, I don't really like Maggie Stiefvater's writing. Can I say that? Yes, I can.
Well, yeah,
Uh,
I got bored with that bloody horse one. What was it
yeah,
called?
the Scorpio races.
Oh God, yeah.
I don't really dig her writing. However,
No. No.
this deck is so fucking gorgeous.
It's really good. I love it. I've got mine actually in my bedroom.
It's so dope. It has really interesting art. It's not boring or Rider Waite clone esque. It's interesting. It makes me queef. So yeah, this is really cool. Even if you haven't read the books, this still completely makes sense. It's really cool. It's an amazing deck. A lot of people hate the hate the, how do you call that again? The orange borders, but I actually
Oh, I
kind
like
of love
them.
them.
Yeah, I like them a lot. Logan's a
Um,
fan of the writing.
yeah, I don't really. She's never really grabbed me with her writing. I think.
What's super
However,
cool that
what is really cool is that I picked this up at the Amsterdam Book Center, and she was apparently there for signing at one point, and she actually signed this copy. So that's really dope.
Did you tell her there and then you didn't like her writing, but you buy a deck?
I mean, I don't have to like her. Well, you know what? Like, she did the art for this and she wrote the book for this, which is quite
Yeah,
cool as well. So I do like her writing in that sense, but it's just not necessary. No, Logan just said he hated the Scorpio one as well. So maybe I should try the Raven Cycle, but meh, I don't know. I've seen better, but this deck, however, is
yeah,
amazing.
it's one of the good ones, and I kind of think that one gets overlooked a lot because you don't see very many people posting with it. And I didn't like the
No.
deck. I didn't like that. What's that deck with the Scorpio one?
The Scorpio Sea Tarot, I
Oh,
did
no.
kind of, I liked it more than you,
Yeah,
but I rehomed it. So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. I know. Right now, I'm gonna. This one is incredibly special, and I use this all year round. But there's two different ones. This one's called Witch Cat, and this is by Nick. Oh, there we got yours.
Bitch, this is on my
Oh,
list as well. So fuck yeah.
because it's just one of the best decks ever. This is my cat. Because this is my cat. It looks like Harry. So oh God, her work is just so lovely. They're all double decks, but the messages on the back of the decks are super lovely.
You know what
Um,
my cats are that I always get? These two.
oh, those two, yeah, that is really just lovely, isn't it?
Sleep Sanctuary and Miracle Healing. Seraphina and Lullaby. Those are my
What I
cats.
mean, I've all got names, and it's just super lovely. I've actually got the calendar, that
I
Nicole.
literally used to hate this, and you remember me telling you this?
Yeah, I love it so much.
Then you started loving them, and I was like, okay, let me give it a try because I could order them from that French guy, and
Yeah,
it's just
it's lovely.
so good. It's
Oh
so
no,
good.
hi Anna, long time no see. Oh look. So this is one like I use all year round anyway. I've got the other one. Have you got the other one as well?
No, I don't, but I'm good with this one. This is more than
Well,
enough cats
no,
for me.
there ain't like much difference to be fair. It is lovely. I wish Nicole would bring out a tarot deck. Although maybe not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, because these are just, lovely on their own. It's
They're
lovely.
really good, and I'm normally not the biggest fan of double decks, but I've kind of, I don't know, I've kind of changed my mind on them, honestly.
There's a lot I don't use. There's a lot I used to did. Oh God, let's start again. There's a lot I didn't like, and there I do love now.
Yeah.
Um, I think it's obviously mixing with other people, and then you kind of give something a chance, and you do love it. Um,
I think it's because I used to be very focused on I have to be able to use every deck for a client, and also all the messages have to come from me, and I always want to be the oracle. And since I'm not that focused on client work anymore, I'm kind of like, you know what? Sometimes I don't want the message to come from me because I'm tired as hell, and I just want the message to come from
that's
lovely,
it.
lovely
Somebody
Nicole.
else has done it, and it's nice, and I do absolutely love everything like that. So I
Yeah,
am like a fan now of kind of some double decks, not all of them.
not all of them.
But I am a fan of them, yeah. So we're done a tie on that one. So what I want to do is I want to just talk about. Well, I ain't going to talk about it because it's going to take me fucking ages. But there's a story, right? Logan knows about this, right? So what happened the other day? I ordered this book, yeah, and I just took it out the packaging, right? So this is actually the second copy of it.
Okay.
This is by Claire Goodchild. It's absolutely brilliant. It's the same as everything Claire touches and does. It's just wonderful. The same as the Book of Seances as well, which I had a while ago. They are both amazingly lovely books. Now, I ordered this book the other day and it come and I ripped it out the packet and just because I was busy, and I just put it on the sofa. Yeah.
Yeah.
And anyway, when I was sitting down on the night, I thought, oh, I'll have a look at that book now that's come today. Yeah. And when you quickly glance to the side and think, what the fuck? And I thought, I'm sure that book's supposed to be hardback. Well, it was hardback. And look what some fucker had done before they delivered it.
Oh my fucking god. Oh, what the fuck?
Fucking book in half like that and stuffed it through my fucking letterbox.
Oh my god. Oh, that's really
Yeah.
bad.
How can you even bet? I couldn't possibly physically do that.
The why don't people just ring the door? Like the honestly, Martin, it's actually sad because these Amazon delivery guys must be under so much stress for them to
Yeah,
do shit like
yeah.
this.
I mean, to bend an hardback, I wouldn't, as I said, I wouldn't physically be able to do that. But the most ridiculous thing is obviously I had to contact Amazon
Yeah.
and I says, look, the parcel's damaged, blah blah blah. I will send you a replacement out. And I says, okay then. They want this damaged one back. What can they possibly do with that?
I don't know. Shove it up their asshole. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's
Looks like someone was trying to do just that.
yeah, visited by a book. But yeah, I mean, put that aside for a sec. Claire,
He says he's like Levi trying to pass his kidney stone. Yeah.
that's right, isn't it? But these books by Claire are absolutely adorable. I mean, there's so many exercises to do. Whether you've got a Dex or not, it doesn't matter. Because you can use these without a Dex. I personally would love all of Claire's back catalogue. We don't engage. I've never engaged with Claire. I know she's supposed to be lovely. Um, and to be honest with you, with the shipping from America, Canada, I think Claire's in it, she.
Yeah.
It does work out a bit expensive for me. It's kind of like as much as the deck.
She has like this amazing sale going on right now because she has that compendium of constellations,
Yeah, yeah,
which is different from the one that you have, which is more of the planets and the houses.
yeah.
This is all the individual stars, and it's gorgeous and fabulous. And this has keywords, and it's dirt cheap on her Etsy right now. But still, with shipping to Europe, it's so expensive still,
I
and it's
think it's
annoying.
29 in it, Levi, the shipping.
It's a lot. I don't remember what it was, but it was a lot because I was actually, it's funny you should ask. I was on her Etsy today and I thought, oh, I could maybe order two, one for me and one for Martin. And it was so expensive, Martin. I couldn't do it.
I know, Levi. This is what I've said. Like it's the shipping, it just kills me. So yeah, it's a shame really because I wish there'd be somebody in the UK that would actually stock Claire's decks because they
Yeah.
are lovely.
I
Especially,
know. Maybe I don't think that French guy is stalking them either. No one is.
I haven't seen them anywhere, but yeah, it's a shame. But until then, I'll be happy enough with the books. As I said, these are lovely to use all year round, and I've been getting a lot into spirit work lately.
Yeah.
So these are lovely to kind of look into and scratch that itch. And I know Danny. I mean, I know Danny's told me about bloody Canadian shipping.
Yeah, yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, yeah, it is rough. Yeah, so that's my books that I've got, and anybody who's interested in like anything like this, like I mean, these are really good to use. So yeah,
You know, also, can I show a cool book as well that is maybe
yeah,
not the Halloweeniest, but it's still kind of cool
yeah.
and kind of spirit speaky? This.
Oh, I love it. Mel gifted Mel from Australia, Intuitive
Yeah,
Cats,
she gifted you this one, right?
gifted me the 333 one.
Yeah, this is actually the best. This one looks a bit cooler, but
Yeah,
this one looks a bit derpy. But this is one of those bibliomancy books, and honestly, y'all know that I have a couple of Alana Fairchild decks. I'm not the biggest fan of them per se, but this is where the gold's
I
at.
love that.
This is eerily accurate bibliomancy messages,
It is
honestly.
actually, yeah, it really is.
And this one is the same. Obviously, I have both hardcovers because you can't do bibliomancy well with a soft cover, I don't think.
yeah,
So they're amazing. So if you kind of want to get spooky with your gal pals and, you know, do a little bibliomancy reading on Halloween, get this.
yeah, they
Or
are really nice books actually.
yeah.
Right, I've got a deck now, and everybody's got this deck, and it is so lovely. It's probably one of my favourite mass market decks I've had in a very long time. And obviously the artwork is Terry Foss, and it's just beautiful.
I mean, this obviously is on my list as well.
It's lovely in it, Levi. This deck.
Yeah.
The
Is it?
guide,
Let's be honest here. Is this the most profound, amazing Oracle deck ever? No. Is
no,
it really good? Yes.
really, really usable. And I don't know. There's something about it. Something incredibly special about it. Yeah, I love
Yeah.
it.
Like
Yeah.
I heard people complaining about the graininess of the artwork. That's because this is actual like paintings, bitch. Like
Fine. There's nothing wrong with the artwork or anything.
the texture you're seeing right here is literally the canvas which it was painted on. So shut up.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. It is possibly one of my favorite ones this year. Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Literally, honestly, out of well, no, I have one indie deck that probably takes out of all the decks that I've gotten that takes the cake, but this is definitely in my 2023. I don't
Yeah.
have it and I don't want it. Fuck you.
Right. Tell us why. We'd like
Yeah,
to
tell us
know.
why.
Yeah.
Like I
I
said,
really do.
this does have, you know, sometimes you will see a keyword where you're like, how does it correlate with the artwork? But then again, like most mass market oracles are way worse than that.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
For
Yeah.
example, every deck by Angela Hartfield ever is like 10 times worse with weird keywords and misaligned art than this. So
Miranda says I thought the print quality was crap, and I think that's because it's canvas. Pictures in it, you know.
I actually love the card. Printing quality, as in, yeah, that's just, you know, when you scan canvas artwork, it will look like that. You can't do a whole lot about it.
Yeah,
The cardstock, however, is divine, and I actually love that canvasy look, honestly.
yeah, I like it. This has definitely got a 10 for me, 10 out of 10 for me this year.
Yeah, same here. You know, like give me a good keyword and a pretty picture, and I'm a happy camper, honestly.
Yeah. Right. Oh, okay. Standard wispy witchy fluff. Yeah, I get
Yes.
that, Mel. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
True. Still love it though.
Yeah. I do understand, and I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
Right now, can I just show this super cool deck that I had? Okay. Now, yeah, hang on. When was it? 2 days. 2 days ago, I was in the supermarket, right? And I spotted a person, and I thought, I'm sure I know that person from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like when it's bugging you,
Yeah.
and you think it was a member of staff actually. So this person was actually serving on the checkout.
Is this who I think you're talking about?
No,
Oh,
no. And so like when I got to the checkout, I don't normally say like this because I don't want to come across as fucking stalkerish. And I says, I says, I'm sorry, I says, but do I know you from somewhere? And they said, you do look familiar. And that was it. And I thought, oh, fucking, it's gonna bug me. This is. And then I just forgot about it. So this come yesterday, right? Have you seen this?
no.
Fuck,
Well,
right.
I've seen it, but tell me about this person, Martin.
Well, this person that was in, I was like sitting at home and stuff, and I thought, where do I know this person from? Da, 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 da. And I thought, well, you know what? If I know him, I know him. It'll come to me, and things like that. So anyway, obviously, I've shuffled the fucking shit out the cards now,
Mm-hmm.
but I asked the cards, right?
Oh,
And
fun.
so I thought, let me just see if I can find it right. So I asked the cards, which I never do shit like that normally about things like that because I don't think there's like any need for it. But this card come up, right?
Mistaken identity. You don't know them at all.
So I don't know them at all. It's just obviously somebody who looked obviously similar to somebody else, and I thought, fucking hell. So this deck is geared towards. It's called the Story Oracle. Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's cleverly marketed because like it's geared towards storytellers and creatives, but
yeah,
it's a 78 card deck and also it doubles up as an oracle deck.
yeah,
So basically you can use it as an oracle deck, or you can use it like as a storytelling prompt deck,
yeah,
a bit like Rory's storytelling cubes. So it's very simple, very straightforward, totally unreliant on the guidebook. The guidebook does give meanings for all the cards and different spreads you can use, but to me, it's absolutely brilliant. And I was playing with it last night because some of the keywords on here are so fucking cool. Do you know what I mean?
yeah. They
Follow the
are.
star, and death of the candle being snuffed out. So you could actually use this quite perfectly as an oracle deck.
Yeah, you could. I think the concept is really cool. Is the art 100% my thing? Not really, but it's a pretty cool and nifty deck. I like it.
It is, yeah. I think I paid about £12 for it, and I thought, well, for journaling, if you're stuck for a journaling prompt as well
Yeah,
or something like that,
I
um,
love that. Yeah,
and to do a story, like string three cards together. So this is like a kind of like, do what you want with deck. I wouldn't say it was an oracle deck or a tarot deck. It's just a brilliant concept, and I absolutely look at the guidebook's really lovely as well.
yeah. I kind of love that.
Simple,
Someone
jamming.
said, unrelated, my 1.5-year-old daughter keeps pointing at the two of you, so I've said Martin and Levi about 20 times.
Oh.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's not.
Um,
It's nice. That is. So, what else have you got?
well, I kind of want to. I need you to help me with this one because this one I have shown before years ago.
Oh, Levi, it's got mistakes in it.
Yeah, I want you to point them out because I was never really like I've never really taken the time to look that up, but I do really like the way this looks. I like the price. But what were the mistakes again?
I think some of the one card is named three times. It does only, yeah. It's kind of like it's strange kind of deck, but I think you'd like it if you bought it. Have a look. So if you got to put all the cards out, and I think one card is mentioned three times, but with different artwork.
Okay. But is it like the name of the demon or is it the
It's the name.
keywords?
It's the name of the demon.
Okay.
And to be honest with you, I've still got my original copy, and it creeps me the fuck out.
I love it. I'm not really seeing it though.
You'd have to
That's
look.
because there that's because there's a lot of cards.
There is a lot of cards in there. The artwork is really kind of like, I don't know, something creepy about that deck. I don't know what it is.
Maybe you just have a different print. Hold up.
Maybe.
Because I've never And because I'm really focusing now, but I can't. Stolas Forest. I may have seen that one. I'm not going to go through this deck like.
Do you like it?
I like it a lot. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mel. Maybe it's like Candyman. Say the demon's name 3 times. There you go.
But yeah, I do like this a lot. I think it's really cool.
It reminds me of the. I don't know whether the pictures were taken in Highgate Cemetery, in London. But it's very kind of Highgate Cemetery. I don't know. It's really, really fucking creepy. I don't know what it is.
I think it's cool. I might actually use it tomorrow. And it's like dirt cheap, which I do like a
Yeah,
lot.
it's like £12, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like so freaking cheap. But I'm obviously not gonna find
You'll have
that
to have a look
card.
properly, like later.
Yeah,
Because
I
yeah,
think I'm.
there's 3 of the same card in there, and if you look on Amazon, lots of people have said the same. Unless it is a printing error, unless you've got like the one there isn't.
I do like this a lot. I mean, it didn't cost me like a lot.
And it's by like printed by that nasty ass Seco Books.
Yeah, like this is one of their only decks that doesn't have that isn't complete crap. You know.
Yeah, well, everyone else is in it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Jane Wallace's decks, for example. Oh,
Oh God, Jane Wallace are the psychic fucking sisters. Fuck off.
yeah,
Right,
yeah.
okay, right. This is my last one. I do use this all year round, but I've kind of like, put it on my feet because, like, I mean, it is kind of a creepy as fuck deck, and that's the still secret pocket oracle, Mildred Payne.
Love that.
I do wish I'd have had the regular size now instead of this little diddy one because I have also got this one as well.
Oh yeah.
The Seance edition, yeah.
I really like this is so funny. I hate the Deviant Moon, but apart from that, I love everything that Patrick Valenza has put out. It's just that their stuff is pretty expensive, and even at like the Dutch Tarot site, it's super duper overpriced. Anna probably has seen that as well, where they
Well, you
ask.
know what? I had a conversation earlier, and I'm going to get hated on for this now. I actually, I do not like my Triumph de la Luna Paradoxal Purple.
Well, I don't really care for all the paradoxical bullshit either, but the
I
regular ones I do like. Yeah.
I mean, I know it's an out of print one because it's got the beast cards with it, and it's also got the extra 10 extra cards. And like, I mean, I know I'll probably get like a little bit of money for it. Do I want to sell it? I don't know.
Mm.
It's one of them in it. I mean,
At least they don't take up a lot of space like every Llewellyn deck.
no,
So
that's true. I mean, it is in a like kind of a discreet tuck box. So yeah, but I'm not a huge fan. A huge fan. I would like, however, the standard coloured one. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Just the
yeah,
normal Marseille one. Yeah.
yeah. Like I've had this. I don't own any of his decks, but I've had a similar thing where I was like perusing his site for that. I forget what it's called, but that horizontal sort of wood
Oh yeah,
block.
I've got that one, the Black Enchantment.
Yeah, and they have like he has like different editions for that as well.
There's a red and black one, and I think it's just basically a money making thing because
It is because
you,
it
you know,
always they
yeah,
always pull me in, but it's nothing beats the original, honestly.
no, that's it in it, and that's what I did have the purple one at first, and then like I thought, you know what, I prefer the one with the muted colours like the original, so I went to that was 35 quid, and then plus about like fucking something stupid like $100 fucking shipping as well. So not really, but like I mean, it was a fortune to ship over, so like it didn't. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like, and Emmy's just said Deviant Moon makes me laugh. 0% shadow work, pure comedy. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
it is. Yeah, it's
that's so
very,
funny.
very tongue in cheek in it. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Well, if you want them slightly like with cheaper shipping, oh, of course the website takes ages to load. But I know that Tarot.nl does have most of his stuff now.
Oh,
So
do they?
yeah, but it's kind of like they really, really, really overcry. Let me just quickly see
The
that trick.
bloody website's a nightmare, Levi. That tarot.nl.
Arrow.nl's website is so bad.
It
Like,
is, isn't it?
it is.
They want to change the bloody server.
Yeah, I don't know. They've been changing it a lot. Let me quickly check. So they do have the Oracle of Black Enchantment, which is fab, and they have every edition of it, but it's 77.95.
Jesus.
They have the Secret Pocket Oracle Bloody Hell edition, 65.
For
They have
that,
the
for that
yeah
site, 65.
yeah. They have the Abandoned Oracle, 69.95. They have the Garden of Lucid Daydreams Oracle, 65. So it's all very, very, very overpriced.
Yeah, isn't the Abandoned Oracle coming out mass market by US Games anyway?
I am not quite sure. I think I'm not sure.
I'm sure one of them was,
Yeah.
but I haven't heard anything about it. It's probably the same as the
So
pre.
basically, what Tarot.nl are doing now is they're literally charging the price. They're literally adding the shipping price onto the product, so it doesn't even really matter whether or not you. Well, I suppose you could say you would definitely not get customs fees, but it's not that cheap to get them over there. So that
No,
kind
I mean it's only took. I mean, I will say, like when I did order that secret pocket Oracle, I ordered it from Etsy,
yeah.
and it come in about a week from New York. And there was a shit ton of cool stuff in there, like cards, postcards, and stuff like that. And it's nice, and I've still got them. And I'm really cool. There was a card out the Black Enchantment as well, like a sample. So that's nice. Yeah, I like that when they put
Yeah, that's
sample.
cool. That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's about it for my decks really. Because I've got this one as well, which is really cool.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
love it.
which is familiar really, and for anybody who ain't seen this, this is just like £7.99. Um, you know, it's just like really, really lovely. Runes instead of I love the way she's put the animals with the actual runes. And yeah, it's nice. Cheeky little scorpion there. So
I
yeah,
love it. It's really cool.
this is published by Hag House.
Hag House.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so it's nice. I like it, and as I said, £7.99.
I do have a couple more that I'm not all gonna show, but I am gonna show some. So this is an indie one that I really like that was recently successfully refunded for a third edition on Kickstarter, which is definitely one of those decks that I will never get rid of. It's the Lost Forest Tarot, and it's really pretty. It does
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
nice.
it does kind of have that abstract Halloween vibe, which I love. Sort of
Yeah,
that weird, freaky, foresty, witchy autumn vibe. It's quite an abstract deck sometimes, which I do like a lot.
I wish they'd bring that. I wish I could get that from the UK as well.
Yeah, nobody's selling it, but Chelsea Santa Maria, the creator, I don't even know if she offers wholesale because she doesn't really need to. Like whenever she does another print, like most of her copies are sold out immediately. Look at that Lovers though.
Yeah, it's nice.
So stunning. And this Page of Fire, like I should use this more. This is such a gorgeous, gorgeous deck, and it's just so special. The
That's the
strength,
thing when you kind of do this digging for decks things like we have today.
yeah,
It kind of makes you, look at the ones that you've kind of overlooked as well. And we still
yeah. Like I'm literally like I'm so happy with the. I haven't really been buying lots of new stuff because I'm so happy with what I have. I love this King of Oceans too. Like it's
yeah,
her artwork is so. This is a bonus card. It's called the Faceless, which I really like.
yeah, it's lovely. I do love. I like that when you first had it.
Yeah, like oh man, this Five of Pentacles is really cool too.
Gorgeous.
And this is kind of like the James R. Eads decks where all the minors make up a Miriorama when you put them next to each other, which is cool.
Yeah.
Uh, it's
Oh,
just
you know what we forgot, don't you? And we could have got it out, but like no, because it's just full of dick in it. The Sabbath Tarot.
yeah, I do have that, but everyone's already seen it, so
Yeah.
whatever.
Once you've
Uh,
seen one dick, you've seen them all.
Another one that's also coming back to Kickstarter soon is the Blood Moon Tarot, which is really cool.
Yeah,
It's
I'm on the fence about that one, to be honest.
I don't know. I have to say this is probably one of the most original tarot decks to come out in the last like couple of years. To be honest, I
Morana
think.
can't let us sell mine. Yeah, it is nice, but I don't know.
What is it that you don't know?
I don't know. It looks a bit like Japanese fantasy art to me.
A little bit, and I love that actually.
All the cards are nice. But yeah, some of them they remind me of that. What's that wood deck? You know, I hate Sasaburi.
No, 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 no. You
What's
can't
that
say
called?
that.
That deck?
The sassy burrito deck? Nah, that's like that's not like this at all. This is way more intricate, way more detailed. I mean, I love
Yeah,
Stassi.
I do love some of the illustrations, but not all of them. But you ain't gonna like all of them, are you?
No, that is true.
No.
I do like it a lot. This was a card that sold me on the deck, the King of Pentacles. I really adore that.
But it does
Um,
actually remind me of something that Lars Scarabaio would actually put out there.
yeah, honestly, like there've been. I wonder what. Sometimes I really wonder what these. It's sometimes I feel like these mass market publishing deals that these indie creators are getting are really bad because
Yeah.
this totally would have been something that I would see. Well, maybe even Hay House pick up, but this looks like the type of deck that Schiffer might want to release. It's
Yeah,
kind of it is.
it's very Marielle-esque. Yeah.
I wonder why, like this, but also that Lost Forest could have been picked up. I don't know. It's just it's weird. Oh, they're often pitiful sums. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard some rumors in the rumor mill. Like I did this whole post on Instagram on why I hate mass market Oracle deck publishing. One of the reasons being, and this is very important because we all love it when an indie deck goes mass market because it becomes affordable. It's really cool. However, what I don't like is someone writes the guidebook, draws all the effing cards because mostly indie decks are a one man or one woman show, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
So
exactly.
they come up with a really cool genius Oracle or Tarot deck with like adding something new, doing something really cool. Finally, a new deck with substance, and then the publisher is just like, "Hi, through your deck creation, your online marketing and Kickstarter, you've basically done all the work for us already. Now we don't even have to pay you in advance or come up with actually good products ourselves. How about we offer you a measly royalty deal and we obtain the full publishing rights to your work? Okay, thanks, bye."
Yeah. Yeah, it's
That's
true.
kind of what it is, you know?
Yeah.
Uh, because why would that they don't invest in artists at all anymore? It's literally like you go do your Kickstarter, and if it's kind of very appealing to the masses and basic white girls will like it, and no offense because I'm a basic white girl myself, so and I love being that, we will probably publish it and you'll just get some royalties and fuck off now. But you're
Yeah. Yeah.
literally signing over most of the times. You're signing over the right to your artworks. Like even MJ Cullinane, she struck a pretty bad deal with Hay House.
Oh yeah, I've seen that drama unfold. Yeah.
And I was kind of like, kind of feeling bad for her, but also kind of wanted to almost scream, would it could have told you so.
Well, yeah. That's that's the mistakes that people make, in it. They see dollar
Yeah,
signs and it don't always work like that.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
So
and it is cool that you can get her decks for a good price. I love that. But I honestly wish, like for example, I'm very self-aware. I've professionally created two decks, a tarot deck and an oracle deck. I know that I'm not the best artist out there. I'm very, very, very aware of that. However, I made those decks because they represent something that I haven't seen in the market. Of the
yeah.
type of deck that I make, which is like divine masculine energy, there's literally two mass market decks out there that have done that in the past, which is the Soul Tarot and the Jimmy Manton Gods and Titans. So that's why I wanted to create that deck, to make something that would be accessible to people. And but like a publisher could probably pick up on that and be like, hey, we love your work. The art could use like an extra like professional touch. Let us like sort of guide you, mentor you. But that just doesn't happen anymore. Like, even if you want to like publish with Hay House, it's either them contacting you because of your hyper successful Kickstarter, or now you have to enroll in a fucking course that's hyper expensive, where you may end up getting a book deal or not by the end of it.
That's it. And if you notice with people who published by our house now, like Rebecca Campbell, Kyle Gray, all them lot, they've got this super annoying online presence
Yeah.
where you can tell there's absolutely zero fucking authenticity. They're just like puppets in the market, and this is what pisses me off, because these people just get this, oh yeah, let's do this because it's a good idea. And other guys who are working the fucking asses off doing decks and artwork never even get approached. Even though they may not want to be approached, they never get
Yeah.
the chance.
It is kind of, but I would actually like wouldn't mind working with a mass market publisher, even if that meant not having my art completely there. I'm not that passionate about it. Um, but I would love to work with them, but it's either I wrote another whole thing about this. Hold up.
But you need
So
to start, the thing is to get your foot in the door. You need to start like penning a book on how your fucking life's changed by saying, I am grateful for 10 things in my life every day.
yeah, you kind of need to lie a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah, exactly.
Pretend like you're really special and like a medium. For example, how most mass market Oracle decks are created. The publisher says, hi, you have a lot of followers on your social media platform. We want to do a deck with you. Your account, which is full of visually rotten spiritual memes straight out of Canva, apparently really strikes a chord with people. The spiritual influencer then says, how? I don't write, nor can I draw. Publisher says, we got you, fam. Shoves intern to the front. Martin and I have spoken to people that work at these publishers that have literally, quote unquote, but we can't drop names here, verbatim said, a lot of decks are literally created by interns that are just happy to get a chance within that company. A lot of decks by really, really, really famous mediums that we all know and love, I don't love them, are not even created by them,
No, no, and I've been told this because I had some inside information, didn't I?
Yeah,
But yeah, it is. It's true, and it's sad. Because
it is.
people out there are like supporting this fake bullshit. And selling units for a house and things like that. And I think it's pretty bad. I really do.
It is. It's sad. However, I do have I have way too many decks here, but I do kind of want to show two that I think kind of fit the
Go
vibe. Can
on,
I?
then, my love.
One of them I got from you, and the other one you coerced me into getting. The Liminal Spirits Oracle by Laura Tempest
You
Zarkov.
know what? I love the artwork. I just cannot get my head around either. I've got that other one, The Anatomy of the Witch, and I'm thinking, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this deck?
I do love it. I use this like purely based on intuitive hits and knowledge that I have regarding the symbols that are represented in this deck. So I think what you might want to do is completely let go of the idea that you have to be dependent on the guidebook. Although it is a good guidebook, but
It is, but like I just can't see how I can like apply any of that like stuff to my own life. And I'm thinking, I mean, the artwork, I love the artwork so much.
shall I give you a reading?
Go on then.
Let me show you how I do it. And I'm just gonna like completely, because I know this is like a pet peeve kind of yours, because your head gets in the way a lot.
It does, yeah, yeah, yeah. It
Yeah.
does.
And I used to have that, and now I'm just like, fuck it. I'm just gonna, you have lots of knowledge about this stuff, Martin. You could use decks like these fine without. You need to untrap your mind,
I
man.
just don't
Seriously.
understand, and I've tried their anatomy of the witch bullshit and all these breathing exercises, and I'm thinking, what have I sat there for 10 minutes doing that for? Just to use the deck. It's fucking bullshit.
Oh, look at me getting all the cards that are literally like completely nonsensical to me. because I don't know what mugwort represents. Do you? You probably know.
Divination.
Divinate. So you use it to clear your third eye, right? Because
Clears the mind.
then we got belladonna, which is a poison. So that's kind of telling me that you kind of need to.
I'm toxic.
Um, you're a toxic cunt. No.
I'm a
And
toxic
and
cunt.
and
I'm
we've
a
also
little
got
third eye.
clay. We've also got clay, which is a very like sort of muddy, like dense, goopy substance. So what this is telling me is that you need to start sorting out your mind and sort of do a little mental declutter because there's too much shit going on in your life, and you need to start seeing things for what they are and start seeing things more clearly, which is true.
Which is true, yeah, because like my mind's been, like since the summer, my mind's been absolute cesspit of fuckery.
Exactly. So
Yeah, so, okay.
that's how I would use this deck.
So I'll throw the book in the bin then.
Throw the book in the bin, but I probably would have quickly peeked at Mugwort really quickly. If
Yeah, yeah. So
but the rest not.
no, we'll have to do like, I mean, when people say like let's do a deep dive of. I mean, why don't they do anything interesting like the Anatomy of the Witch and stuff instead of the fucking Disney decks?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe they should like start doing it. This one is cool. The Anatomy of the Witch is. I think it's also very Halloweeny. This does have some weird things, but cards like Earth, I could definitely like use. Love, I can definitely use. However, Solstice you can kind of use as a card of shift, I think. Like there's a shift going on, the energy is changing. This one is more usable than that Liminal Spirits one, I think.
Yeah, because it's got a little keyword on the bottom in it, that's why.
Heal is very usable. The moon phases are very usable. Festival could kind of invoke that Three of Cups moment, like celebration, party. Vision, once again, seeing things clearly. So this is I wonder why you're so stuck in your head sometimes. I mean, I'm not judging you. I've been through that phase, but
I think it's because I've got like I ain't got a problem or an issue. I don't like the writing style of the author.
so chuck the fucking guidebook out of your deck,
Yeah, yeah.
out of the box, or just put it someplace else and just use your own. Use your own. I hate saying use your own intuition because that's not really what we're using. We're
I
doing
might have to
this.
dig it out and like see what I can get from it because I don't want to get rid of it.
It's gorgeous,
It is gorgeous. Yeah, it is.
but you
Yeah,
kind of need to start. I hate it when people say read it intuitively. No, no, no. You kind of need to use all the knowledge that you have about the occult, about the esoterical, and kind of do more
yeah,
association.
you do. Yeah, and I think this is sometimes like why like a deck like that suppress the fucking fresh air
Yeah,
because it's a bit of a no brainer.
yeah.
Um,
Sometimes that is fun. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, yeah, it's just like quick and nice, isn't it? Um, this has been absolutely wonderful tonight.
It has.
Engaging with conversation with all you guys. It's been
Yeah.
splendid, but sadly we're gonna have to go.
Yes.
But yeah, thank you for always being here and supporting us, and it's
Did
nice,
you see? Did you see my name down here?
I did the Hello Queen. That's about right, isn't it? The
I'm the
Hello,
Hello Queen, and I love
the Hello
Halloween.
Queen.
Hello Queen. Yeah.
Hello, Queen.
Hello Queen.
We'll love you all, and we'll see you again very, very soon. It's my birthday coming up as well, so
Send him gifts.
send this fucker gifts. Yeah,
Where
but
does
like,
this bitch live again? Something road in Albion Drive Road in.
you fuckers. But we'll see you all soon, and thank you for everything always. And it's been wonderful being here and seeing you all. Lennox, good luck with the campaign. Bye, Deanne and Jen and everyone else. I can't see all your names, but thank you. Have a wonderful day, evening, wherever you are in the world, and we will see you all very soon. Love you all.
Love you all. Bye. This is the awkward moment where it takes ages to sign off. Bye.
Fucking hell, I can't press the button. Hang on. End scroll.